Okay, you guys, where you going, Granny? We're gonna go up the street and give that little kid's detector away, and then we're gonna go and use the adult detector, and then later I'll be bringing the adult detector to the home. So let's go get this done, and then I gotta get back here and I have to do housework, because it is housework day. And I got some of it already done, but we're gonna get back here and do some more. Boom, it's Thursday. We have a live tonight, so Thursday is housework.
Lisa reacted to their own message with a thumbs up emoji and said, removed, sent a thumbs up emoji, and said from yes.
Here we
Removed, sent a thumbs up emoji, and said from if you're not home. Can I leave it on the front porch?
Oh, yes. Okay. There we go. Here I go. We're going to go up and give this kid detector to Lisa and Paul, and then when I'm done reviewing the adult one, I will be giving the other one to Lisa. So they can go together. But I think the kid one is going to be a little bit too small for Paul, but I'm sure they have friends. And the kid one works great, guys. It still works great. Even if it's, if he's too tall. It wouldn't be anything more than the being too tall or too short. Oh, we have a
Lisa
kitty
said,
running.
We are home. You can come to our house from Paul.
Okay, here we go. We're heading that way. Yeah, I'll show you. We'll turn it off when we get close, I think. But we're going to go out today, and we're going to go to where our store slash bar slash whatever, the public access point over by Porter, Washington, and we're going to test out the adult one. But for right now, we're going to go and take the kids one and get that so they can play with it this weekend. And then hopefully by next weekend, I'll have the adult one all done and over here too. We need to get it done. I did the unboxing of the adult one. And what the heck was that? And the only problem I had with the adult one, unfortunately, was getting the battery back on it. You know what holds the battery in? But I'm sure it's not the detector. You guys know how much arthritis I have in my fingers. It was trying to get the battery really flat, right? So it was more that than anything. That was not fun. Oh my gosh. I had to go off camera and do it too for a little bit to get it back on. And I got it on, and it's really nice and secure and tight and stuff like that. But boy, getting it on was hard. It was super hard. It shouldn't have been like that. But again, I don't think it was the detector. I think it was my thumb. My right thumb is not so good. But it doesn't hurt anymore because I've been using that Mujo stuff. So that Mujo stuff helps me get through the day, but doesn't help very much with the functioning because it's not meant, it can't cure it. The only thing that can cure my thumb is surgery and time and lots of physical therapy. And it's just not worth it yet. Especially if Mujo's working. Mujo works great. I got that from Johnny's Corner and Maddie's Nifty Creation. They have a hookup with the Mujo company. They have a discount code and everything. So, I don't know. If you're interested and you have aches and pains somewhere that don't seem to want to go away by themselves, this really super does work. I'm impressed with it. I use it every day. But off we go. We're going to go to Paul's house, and then we're going to go over to public access. And Lisa and Paul are only about 20 minutes away from me, so it's not all that far. This is Brady. We're going to go Brady, and then we're going to go back from there. And like I said, with the kids detector, I wouldn't use it in the water. I understand the coil is waterproof. But the control box is way too close to the coil to let a kid go in the water. They'll get the control box wet in a second. I guarantee you that. It's just too complicated for little kids. Keeping it dry, I mean, because they're just not focused like that. Little kids aren't. Shoot, many adults aren't focused like that. Let's not bash the kids. I wouldn't take it in the water because I'm not focused like that. Oh, now we hear the truth. I know. We're hearing the truth now. Off we go. Oncoming traffic doesn't stop. Okay, we'll crash into them then. We have a picnic coming up at Schaefer State Park in a couple weekends for the gun club. I just got the book on it. I need to read that before I should throw that one in the car. And while I'm in between dashes, read that. But lately I have not been in between dashes. It's been just like seconds, which is good. Making more money. Making more money. He's going fast and way off the road. Following the big truck. Following the big truck. I didn't eat today. I'm only going to be gone for 2 hours, and then I'll be home. And I didn't want to feel barfy bending over and stuff. You know how that is. But I'll eat when I get home, and then we're going to do housework until 6 until we do our live. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. It's Thursday. And then tomorrow we're working 1 to 9. Tomorrow's 4th of July. Of course, you guys will see this after the fact. I hope you guys all had a beautiful 4th of July. And did something fun, and that you have all your fingers and all your body parts that you started off with. I don't really do anything for 4th of July. I'll be working this year, but usually I just stay home and guard the dogs. But I noticed when I came home last night, they were out blowing things up in the field. So we'll make dang sure that on the 4th of July, the dogs are shut in the house while I'm gone. I just left now, but I think all the 4th of July party people are probably still sleeping. Kids are out of school, bigger kids, you know, so I can't imagine they're up at 9:30 a.m. My kids never work. Right? It's the tree farm that I saw them cutting the trees and wrapping them. First time I ever saw that. Good thing about cutting myself off from the hunk of money I have still of my mom's is that now I have to live in a little more realistic stuff. So eating at home, living cheaper, stuff like that. It's better for me. I know I can always make that phone call, but I don't want to make that phone call. I want to live like a normal person has to live. Let's just say that. Pretty soon, hopefully, we won't have to continue that. Pretty soon, maybe, hopefully, there'll be a lot of money. I don't know. There's just some now. There's not a lot. We'll see. When I hit 1 million at YouTube, there should be. Oh. Let's go. Cabbage on the side of the road. You know, guys know. Just out here. West Sapsop Road is what we're turning on. We only have 10 more minutes and we'll be there. Down over here, this right next to me is another public fishing area. And again, these kind of public access places, they're all good to do because you don't know what was there before then. It looks like nothing's there now, right? And I'm sure there was a bit of bulldozing and all that kind of stuff to flatten it out even more. But a lot of those places ended up being for the state because it just floods and there's nothing they could do about it. You know, and people had a house on it at some point in time. Oh, we've never been down this road. Let's go. Let's go. No outlet. Okay. Very cool. The Country Inn for Cats boarding. Road ends at 5 miles. Okay. Very cool. So we must be at the end of the road. Yep, we must be at the end of the road. That's pretty back here. I was gonna say, maybe they have a yard I can metal detect. No, I'm giving them metal detectors. They get to detect their own property. I don't need to infringe on that. Oh, that's funny. Here, let me give you a detector, and while we're at it, can I metal detect your house? No, let them do it, Kelly. That's right. That's how it should be. So we are on West Sopsop Road. It ends. It doesn't go through, but let's see if that means it has a gate or gravel road after it. If it has a gravel road after it, another place to explore. There's a place called White Bridge. The bridge isn't there anymore, and it has a public access part, but one of the sheriffs lives on in there, and he kind of like oversees it all. Of course, they don't mind if I go there, and they can't mind, it's public access, but it's supposed to have a big sandbar that we want to go do and stuff. But a lot of these what I was trying to say is, I asked him if there was a road on the other side, and he said no. But I mean, if it was a bridge going over for years and years and years, the kids used to go party there all the time. If there was a bridge going over there, there had to be something on the other side. It's probably like a couple places like the Schaefer farm and stuff. There's roads up around the Schaefer stuff that has a covered bridge and things like that I would love to go and explore, but now they have it all shut down to private property. It's all on private property, so you can't even get past the big front main gate to their complex. But, you know, it had a school on it and everything. It used to all be open, but now it's not. I guess probably too many people went there and it kind of wrecked it for everybody. Right? That's what usually happens. Now, this is a road we normally wouldn't go down because it has a dead end right at the front. But it is 5 miles long, so that makes me encouraged to think that maybe we should go down some more of those dead end roads. See what's there, because this is beautiful back here too. Quite a ditch on the side though, don't go in the ditch. Yep, that's a tow truck to help you get out. That's to help the water run off. See, it has little piles of rocks to slow down the water too. Yeah. Most of these, like the different yellow gates, I thought were all supposed to be a logging. And if that's true, then that's a whole area you can go explore. The Satsop River's over to our right. One of the branches of it, there's many branches of it. The Satsop River's also down by my house, one of the branches. There's a lot of branches like that. Two miles to the end. Somebody had been laying pipe all along the side of the road here, not even underneath on top of. But it's big places where it's not connected. It's probably about a 3-inch pipe or 2-inch pipe. It looks like it's like the PVC, that kind of pipe. I don't know how to say that. I'm super stupid wrong. One bridge. Always count your bridges. Know your bridges. Oh, here's a house out here. Very nice. Not where we're going, but we have almost 3 more miles to go. Yeah. The big road gates for the logging companies are up. Oh, this is quite a place. Quite a distance back here. I'm glad I didn't attempt this at night. That would have not been as much fun. There's an outhouse and a trailer just in the middle of everything. Looks like somebody's definitely living there. It's by a beautiful old tree. And the area, yep, there's the gate open. The area where the trailer is nice and cleaned up. The rest of the acre is just wild, but that's okay. Around the trailer's beautiful, and it's on the side of the river. I bet that's really lovely. There's somebody probably thinking, why is this lady back here? Another pretty cute house. Oh my gosh, very cute. Again, everything's super close to the river, though. That always makes me nervous. Oh, we're getting into houses finally. Look at that. There's houses. We still have a ways to go, though. We still have a ways. I love this fence. This is the kind of fencing I want around my house one day. That's a beautiful house, too. Yep, I love that kind of fencing. The yellow line has been painted real recently. The painter guys are out like crazy painting lines. Yeah, I'm running into them everywhere. On all those back roads where they normally don't go. I wonder how often they have to do that, how many years, right? mean, I'm sure they don't do it yearly. That would be a crazy job. And they only do it when the weather's super nice because the paint has to dry. Oh, we have flood markings, so this does flood. When you see the signs with the foot on the side, you know, 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, 5 foot. Yeah, that means it floods. The flooding signs are up, so you know whether to drive through it or not. The houses are all very wood, dark wood looking, blending into the trees and the surroundings really nicely. Deaf person next half miles. Okay, so we don't run over anybody we can't hear. That's always a bonus. It's fun. You shouldn't run over people who can hear, let alone people who can't hear. And if somebody's on the side of the road, you got to always be careful because you know how it is, man. Nobody listens anymore. Oh, that's a cool barn. Here's the boarding, cozy boarding for cats. There's a cat boarding place out here. That's cool. It's quite a drive to board your cat. We're down to 1.3 miles. So it's really pretty. It's not a big poodle out in the side yard. That's not a dog you see often. One of the giant poodles. Beautiful haircut. That's not out here very often. You see her. They have a nice fence too, but I like the other one better. Again, this is West Satsop Road. Sat, S-A-T-S-O-P, Satsop. No passing. Speed limit's 35. Why would you pass anyways? Oh my gosh. A lot of trees leaning over. I hope everybody out here is good with the chainsaw. Oh my gosh. Not yet. Not yet. Getting there. Getting there. It's a whole community of little houses over here. Wow, that is some great mowed yards. All kinds of trailers and stuff. We have stuff for sale here. Oh, that's a sad trailer that was on that. There was a single wide that's fallen down big time. On that piece that's for sale. There's an orchard over there. Let's see where we're at. Quarter mile, 25. Slow it down to 25. Okay. Wow, that's pretty. 25 back here. Let's see. Getting there. We're getting there. We're almost there. Let's see. Getting close. We're looking for 1360. Oh, I shouldn't say it out loud. Never mind. Here we are. Okay, guys, I'll be back with you. Okay, kids detector successfully dropped off. She says that this goes up to the logging roads up here. We're going to go and drive for a minute and see if we can find that. This ends eventually in a gate. But she says there's a gravel road that goes up about another mile. Warning, the end is near. I'm going to bet that's this road that goes up. Yep, that one ends. Closed gate. See, it's right there. So let's go up here and see where this goes. This goes into warehouse or property. That's another logging company. And we're going to take a second and peek up here. Oh, and see what's here. We will get to a gate, she says, but there's plenty of room to turn around. I hope you guys aren't too bumpy. You're very bumpy on my side. So let's go check it out. They're on 5 acres here. Their little house is so pretty. It's such a nice house. It makes me embarrassed to have people at my house because my house is a nice house, but it's not a nice house yet either. Did I finish getting it organized? We'll get there. We'll get there. Ooh, I hope you're not too bumpy. It is slippery here. Ooh, slippery. It's steep. I wonder if that thing that I had to fix on the truck would fix the heat problem, because it is slippery here and we are going up steep. So we'll keep an eye on things if it starts yelling at me. But it only goes up for about a mile here. And yeah, the gravel's slippery. Again, I'm only in 2-wheel drive, guys. Slipping sideways. We are slipping. Hold on. Okay. Are we going to put it in 4? Are we going to keep working at it at 2? Let's put it to 4. Okay. We're in 4 all now. It is slippery. Slippery and steep. Okay. Let's go back. We're kind of slow. I don't know that I like this road all this much. Maybe it's because I'm by myself. I don't know. But I am already slipping really bad. Oh, we gotta be careful coming down, because slipping is a real problem when you're going faster down. All wheel drives are working. They're all working. Everything's working. Let's see, we're gonna put about 10 more minutes on this, and then we need to, so I can put it onto the other one where I stopped and went in. What do you think? I don't even have a name for this road back here. Private property. Don't worry, we're not getting off the road. I know this belongs to Warehouser because she told me it did. It ends up into the Warehouser place. There's supposed to be lots of room to turn around, so this is cool. Yeah, here we go. We're at a gate. Gate's open. Huh. Yeah, there's lots of room here to turn around. I don't know that I want to go further than the gate. But here's the gate out. Notice. Motor monitored by surveillance camera. So we're not going to go past this gate today, but this is supposed to be warehouse and property and stuff like that. And she's right, there's plenty of room to turn around. So let's turn around and head back down. There's surveillance cameras and stuff like that up here, which is fine, which is super cool. But we know who owns it. Let's get turned around without going in any ditches or doing anything silly. We'll do it slowly. Maybe we'll do it slowly. I feel slippery. You know what? We got more room back here. Hold on. Let's back up for a minute. Oh, I'm not sliding. Don't slide. We're going to back into this other place over here. Hold on. But anyway, so, yeah, we get up to a gate here. The gate is open. We could probably push it beyond that, but let's not. It's owned by the logging company. I'm going to work on getting turned around here and not stuck. Everything's super slippery. Oh, look at that. There was a path there going somewhere. Let's see. I just feel like this is super slippery. Ooh, here we go. Yeah, it is super slippery. It's okay, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry. Grandma's got it. It's going to take a minute, but Grandma's got it. It's because the gravel's not packed. It's much better when the gravel's packed. Boom. We take our time. As a big logging truck comes bombing down the road. No, they're up there because the gate's open. Very fun, but we don't need to go up that way. We're not going to do anything up there today. Why are you going so little? You have more room, Grandma. Yeah, but Grandma doesn't want to slip off the edge. This is really pretty up here. Okay, back down we go. We got to go get that, we're all so dirty. We got to go get that metal detector tested out and back home doing housework. Today's housework day. Now that we're back working again, we need to stay to our schedule. There's a big old road down that way too. But it probably is private of some sort. And there too. That's a very cool area. It's pretty up here. Sliding away. When we get down to the bottom, we'll flip our stuff back. Yeah, over to the left of us now. That's all private. It's posted private, so we wouldn't go messing around there. It doesn't look abandoned. The more the places that I ignore the private sign and stuff like that is when they've dug a ditch. Then I'll go walk past the ditch because nobody really cares at that point, which I know sounds funny, but they don't. And they really don't care when I walk out with a big whole thing of garbage. Hold on. You're not at the angle I want you. Okay. So very cool. Yeah, couldn't go the other way. Continuing down the road ends up to private house. But like she said, up is not up is warehousers. And the gate is open, which I was surprised about. Slip sliding away. Are you guys ready to go test out this new detector? I think it's going to be awesome, just like the other one was. Yeah. Easy, Grandma. Easy. 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 You guys are going, why are you going easy? Because I'm sliding. I'm slipping. It's like being on ice. It's like being on ice. Gravel's not packed. I wonder how the big trucks get up here. When the gravel's packed, it's so much easier to drive on. When the gravel's loose like this, big hunky, chunky, and loose, it's not so much. If I go down on it, fall off the right side, I go straight to everybody's house and backyard. So I don't want to do that. That's for sure. But yeah, cool. Let's go. Let's go. I dream one day my house will be so beautiful. Just got to keep working on it. I do got to keep working on it. Keep focused on it. Do we have any internet yet? See if we can get Porter up on this. Oh no, we don't have any internet. There's no point. No internet. Oh. You're very cool, huh? You guys like it? Like it? Like it? Okay, let's put it back to two-wheel because we're good now. Let it roll its way back down. Well, that's country. Very pretty out here. Very, very pretty out here. Nice place. Speed limit is 25. There's people who've done a lot of good work on their properties out here by the river. That's really nice. That's quite a birdhouse they have there. That's a cool birdhouse. These are just people who live in trailers off to our left. They have beachfront too, our riverfront. Here's another property that somebody puts their trailer. Off we go. Speed limit's 25. Gotta remember that. There they are. Bye, you guys. Off we go. See down by the river. Ooh, a lot of fallen wood. There's a path down. Oh. Okay, let's do a stop and a start. And we'll continue on. Stop.